I was introduced to plant medicine 10 years ago.
But since it's my mom, it's like, it's my mom, we're working together.
It was always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't. And
prepare to witness the dark side of celebrity parenting, because Friday, June 23rd, exposed a shocking revelation that left us questioning the motherly instincts of the one and only Jada Pinkett Smith. Yes, you heard it right. The glamorous matriarch of the Smith clan allegedly introduced her own flesh and blood to psychedelic drugs. Can we take a moment to collectively gasp? The scandalous details were spilled by her audacious son, Jaden Smith, at the Psychedelic Science Conference in Denver. As per USA Today, the 24-year-old rapper and actor said in the conference, "I think it was my mom, actually, that was really the first one to make that step for the family. It was just her for a really, really long time, and then eventually it just trickled and evolved and everybody found it in their own ways." He shamelessly continued to share how these mind-altering substances boosted his empathy, fueled his philanthropic efforts, and miraculously healed the strained relationships with his siblings, Willow Smith and Trey Smith. It will actually help us to open up our minds to get out of the old ways of thinking that got us into lots of these arguments and open it up so that it just releases and makes room for you to work it out and massage it out until it's completely gone, he said. He also emphasized the fact that the social and physical environment during these experiences matters a lot. Whether it was me that was having a difficult time, whether there was someone else that was having a difficult time, you always want to have that support group of people around you, he continued. But let's pause for a reality check, shall we? I can't help but question the choices made by Jada Pinkett Smith. What kind of mother exposes her precious children to the dangers and uncertainties of drug experimentation? It's not like we're talking about a casual introduction to a hobby or sport. We're talking about psychedelic substances here. The potential risks and long-term consequences are mind-boggling. Is this the epitome of responsible parenting, or a catastrophic lapse in judgment? Anyway, the public response was just as damning. Netizens stormed the comments section of the Neighborhood Talks Instagram post, unleashing their righteous fury upon Jada Pinkett Smith. They couldn't fathom how a mother, who should be a beacon of guidance and protection, could willingly expose her own children to such mind-altering substances. The verdict was unanimous. Jada was branded as the problematic figure in the Smith family, raising serious doubts about her ability to provide a stable and nurturing environment for her offspring. "She's even worse than we thought," one fan commented. Another fan added, "Maturing is realizing Jada has always been the problem." A third fan commented on the lack of privacy among the Smiths, saying, "This family keeps nothing private." To which another fan replied, "Some things are better left unsaid, especially with the Smiths. After the last couple of years, it's okay to just say nothing." But wait, there's a silver lining. For those who wish to defend Jada's dubious choices, a vocal group emerged from the shadows ready to justify and rationalize her actions. They argued that psychedelic drugs, when used under professional supervision, could have potential therapeutic benefits for mental health issues. One particular fan wrote, "Some of y'all don't know what y'all are talking about. Psychedelics are not bad for you. People use them to cure depression and anxiety. Do research before trying to sound important." While this argument might hold some validity, let's not forget that we're talking about impressionable young minds here, not controlled scientific experiments. Can we truly rely on the assumption that Jada's actions were well-intentioned and guided by medical expertise? In any case, this is not the first time Jada has been a negative influence on her children. First off, let's talk about the affair. Yes, you heard it right. In case you forgot, Jada has been unfaithful in her marriage to the one and only Will Smith. And guess who her secret fling was? None other than Jaden's very own best friend, August Alsina. Can you believe the audacity? Now, it is important to note that Will also had his fair share of scandalous affairs, but never once did he spark a forbidden romance with his kids' besties. I mean, sleeping with your own son's friend is not only morally wrong, but also a massive betrayal of trust. It's no wonder Jaden was left feeling shattered and hurt by this devastating revelation. When Jada was confronted about the affair, it sparked a fiery debate about boundaries, loyalty, and the role of a responsible parent. But does Jada feel remorse for her actions? It seems she's quick to brush off any responsibility for the mess she created. How convenient, right? To make matters worse, Jada and August tried to pass off their relationship as strictly platonic. Please spare us the lies. One daring fan even went so far as to proclaim, "Jada Pinkett Smith is the ultimate manipulator and gaslighter. Will needs to cut ties and escape her clutches." To top it all off, we have the infamous Oscars incident where Will tearfully declared, "Love makes you do crazy things." This incident has become a rallying cry for those who believe he is trapped in Jada's web of deception. Sympathy pours in for poor Will, who allegedly endured more than he deserved. But let's not stop there. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Speculation runs rife that Jada's alleged manipulations might have contributed to the strained relationship between Will and their son, Jaden. It is whispered that Jaden's desire for independence, where he sought emancipation at a tender age of 15, may have been influenced by Jada's cunning maneuvers. The ill-fated film collaboration between Will and Jaden, After Earth, served as the catalyst for their troubled bond. Critics lambasted the film, calling it an abysmal box office and critical failure. The fallout from this disaster cast a dark shadow over the family, leaving Jaden to bear the brunt of the public's ire. Will's memoir, which delves into this tumultuous period, exposes the heartbreaking moment when Jaden requested legal emancipation. The weight of the negative scrutiny took its toll on Jaden, eroding his trust in his father. Could Jada's covert influence have poisoned Jaden's perception of his own family? It's a question that lingers, adding fuel to the fire of intrigue surrounding Jada's alleged machinations. The world of parenting is never short of controversy, and Jada seems to thrive in the chaos. In a revealing confession back in 2008, she openly admitted to being the strict disciplinarian in the family, accusing Will of being a weak pushover. It seems that Jada relishes the role of enforcer, while teasing Will's indulgence and lack of boundaries. These differing approaches only serve to deepen the cracks in their already tumultuous relationship, fueling the notion that Jada manipulates the family dynamics to suit her own desires. In interviews, Jada has carefully crafted an image of herself as a stern yet caring mother, emphasizing the importance of structure and guidance. She plays the part of the authority figure, while portraying Will as the lenient and permissive parent, even joking about his weakness for spoiling their children with sugary treats. Will, in his defense, tries to justify their unconventional parenting style, claiming they don't believe in punishment and instead empower their children to take control of their own lives. As the curtain lifts on the Smiths' parenting methods, opinions are sharply divided. Critics argue that their laissez-faire approach lacks the necessary boundaries and consequences crucial for a child's development. However, Will has staunchly defended their unconventional style, refusing to succumb to societal norms. "We don't do punishment," Will told E! Online in 2013. "The way that we deal with our kids is they are responsible for their lives. Our concept is, as young as possible, give them as much control over their lives as possible, and the concept of punishment, our experience has been, it has a little too much of a negative quality," he continued, justifying this very hands-off approach. "So when they do things, and you know Jaden, he's done things, you can do anything you want, as long as you can explain to me why that was the right thing to do for your life." But one can't help but wonder, does their unorthodox approach come at a high price for their children's well-being? But it doesn't stop there. Jada's advice to Will on handling their daughter during her teen years further adds to the intrigue. Apparently, she advised him to keep his distance, refraining from prying into their daughter's life until she willingly engaged in conversation. "As a father, if she needs a ride from the mall, you go pick her up and you don't say a word," Jada advised. "You don't ask her anything, don't talk to her, don't ask any questions. You wait until she comes to you and wants to talk to you, and that's my advice to you. Moms know girls." This peculiar counsel raised eyebrows, prompting gossips to question the nature of Jada's relationship with their daughter and the level of influence she wields behind closed doors. In any case, only time will tell the true extent of the damage caused by Jada Pinkett Smith's actions, and especially the alleged introduction of psychedelic drugs to her children. In the meantime, the Smith family's reputation hangs in the balance, and the consequences of Jada's controversial choices will surely reverberate throughout their glamorous world for years to come. And with that, we come to the end of this video. Bye.